Hello.
for Animal Crossing. Yes, this is awkward. Let's go. 5.
Yes. Well, we literally got the number 5.
5. Actually,
Okay,
is
let's.
it not working? Hold on. Is it not working? Oh, no, it's working.
Okay, so 5 was Alfonso.
So we
Who
have
was an
5, 390.
Oh gosh, here we gotta go all the way back down. Oh, I scrolled too far. Now I'm in the 500s. 390.
Yeah.
It's Zell. Ooh, I like Zell.
Alright. 20.
Why is it taking us back?
I don't know. Google. What the
20 is Odie. Oh, a lot of
Odie?
people like Odie.
Alright, and 346.
340.
I did not make this up.
Hold on. 346 is Stitches.
Stitch. Ooh,
Oh my
that
gosh,
was
getting all the
interesting.
good ones.
And 265.
265 is Pashmina.
Cool.
Alright, those are our 5.
So these are our 5 characters that Tailster is going to be drawing. Yeah, my segment of the video is done. Woo!
I'm excited.
Hello again. This is Tailster once again. I apologize for not posting for a while again. I need to have a better post schedule. So quarantine's been kind of crazy, and I guess that's my main reason for not posting on a regular basis ever, in this time at least. YouTube's not exactly my main priority, so I do apologize for that. I looked at a poll I did a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now. It seems like most of you guys knew about Animal Crossing, but in case you don't know what it is, it's basically a game where you have animal villagers as your neighbors, and you kind of are just part of this town. And a new one got released recently, and everyone's going crazy over it. In case you haven't heard of it, Animal Crossing New Horizons is a game that I also own personally, and it's pretty fun. There's this trend that I've seen on the internet a little bit where people have been trying to draw all the villagers, or are drawing their favorite villagers, or they just draw a villager every day because there are hundreds. And that is not an exaggeration. There are like 400 something villagers, including the special ones. We, as shown in a clip earlier in the video, we took a number generator and just got 5 of these guys so that I could draw. Only 5 for now, but if you guys want me to do more of these, I am totally open to the idea, and I'd love to do more of these. Just thought I'd do something that is kind of up with recent media and games, because I'm into that. First up we have Alfonso here, which I've done most of the line art here by now. A crocodile villager, which I don't know if I really like the crocodile villagers, but I like Alfonso's design. I don't know what he's based off of necessarily, but he looks pretty cute. I like him. He's apparently a lazy type, so that means he's into food and bugs and stuff like that. So I think that he'd probably be into catching bugs, so I give him a bug catching net. So just process of how these will go is that I'll just do the line art for it, then I'll do flat colors, and then I'll add multiply layers and shading and stuff like that, and then finish off with some details. I eventually went back to all of these and then changed up the colors of the line art too, as like a finishing touch, but that's not until later. Right now, I believe I'm working on Zell in the video. Zell is not a goat villager. He's classified as a deer villager, but he's skinned to look like I think it's a certain type of antelope. I'm not 100% sure what he's based off of in the real world either. I need to do my research on these because I'm interested in what all of these villagers are based off of in real life. Zell is a smug villager, which could mean that I guess he's pretty chill as well. I had to look up more pictures of him because that one profile I had was just not ideal, I guess. And so I think he, out of all of these guys, is my favorite design and or my favorite villager. I don't have any of these villagers on my island, and yes, I do own Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I think it is a blast. I highly recommend it to literally anyone, unless you are really against the idea of a really laid-back game that is meant to be sort of like a nice pastime or whatever. But yeah, I really like his design. I don't know what it is about it, because it's not that it's simplistic, because it's not exactly simplistic, but I guess the natural colors that his design has might be a factor. Meanwhile, like some villagers that I've seen have all these wacky colors, which there'll be an example of later. But I guess also his personality. I like smug villagers, I guess, or the smug personality type. In case you didn't know, each villager has their personality type, but there's like 8 different personalities a villager can have. And for males, one of them is smug. And so, I guess that's one thing. Yeah, I went back here and redid the line work, because I like having just line art just be all black, but in certain types of things, I like to change the colors so that it matches those around them a little bit, because I think that's, like, it adds a little bit of style and, like, this nice little, not even a crisp look, but it's more blended in. I hate to use My Little Pony as an example, but they do that in their style of work, and it just, I don't know. For some people that looks really nice, and other people might think differently. Next up is Odie. She is very popular, in case you haven't seen her in the Animal Crossing community, if you're into that. If you're not into Animal Crossing, I don't know exactly why you're watching this, but oh well. I don't know why this particular clip is sped up so much, but I think it was just a shorter time that I worked on her, or just less time that I recorded. For some reason, I couldn't save the clip of me doing the liner of her. I don't remember what was going on, but for whatever reason, I did not record the line art for her, so I do apologize for that. She is popular, I think, just because of her design, because she's really cute looking, but her personality as well. She's apparent. I don't remember if she's snooty or peppy or what. I think she's snooty. And fun fact, if you didn't know already, she is actually based off of a real person who played Animal Crossing games in the past, and now she has a villager based off of her, and is now in New Horizons, which I think is just wonderful. I wouldn't say she's my favorite out of these 5 though, because although I do like her design, and if I ever got the chance to get her on my island, I would take that chance. But I guess just because I'm not into the idea of being around someone with like a snooty quote-unquote personality, I'm a little more against that. But she's cute. I like her. It was really fun to draw her. I think she was the most fun in terms of color, because although she has, I guess, some brighter colors on her, they're not so out there that it's like gross to look at or anything like that. That's just my personal opinion, I guess. But yeah, she was probably the most fun out of all these villagers. And her colors really remind me of Swiper the Fox from Dora. I don't know why, but I guess like that color scheme of that foxes have more commonly in cartoons and stuff. That's just one of the first things I think of when I saw her. I don't know. I might be weird because of that, but who knows? But yeah, she was fun. I especially liked messing with her sunglasses. It was really nice. Messing with that gradient. Messing with gradients is fun. I like gradients. I don't like to overuse them though. Next up we have Stitches. Stitches, I guess, is a character or a villager that you either love or hate. And that's a lot of villagers, I guess. I like Stitches, but I don't know if I would be open to like having this sort of villager be sticking around. Because although yes, he's very unique, and because of that, he's probably considered very dear to a lot of people. I think just because of his color schemes, he's a little out there. I'm not sure what it is about him. He's very endearing in one way, and because of that, just like unique design that he has, like people can either love it or hate it. I personally love how he's designed to look like a stuffed animal, but at the same time, I really don't like colors. But other than that, I think I like him. He's also a lazy type, so I feel like he'd get along with Alfonso here. So I've put it so that they're waving to each other or talking or whatever they're doing. I guess I kind of just rushed through him a little more. In case anyone is gonna ask, this whole thing took about maybe like 5 hours if you don't include sketching and background and all that stuff. So on average, I spent about 1 hour drawing each one of these guys. So that's something, I guess. But yeah, my opinion of Stitches, I like him, but I don't love him. And last is Pashmina. Oh gosh, where to start? I kept getting interrupted while drawing Pashmina, so I don't know if I necessarily enjoyed drawing her. And I think at this point I just kind of had this loss of motivation or something. I don't know what happened, but I guess I didn't enjoy drawing her as much. Instead of having her hold cherries, I had her hold a letter. I don't know why. I kind of drew her looking at Zell, because I feel like if she and him were in the same place, she'd probably have like a thing for him. I have no idea. She's also a snooty villager. I don't think I'd like her if I got the chance to meet her in the game. I do like her design though. She is a goat character, while Zell is a deer. I don't think she's based off of anything else, if that makes sense. I do like her eyes, I guess? I don't know. Her color scheme, I like for the most part. I just don't understand why she has teal horns. So that's something, I guess. I don't ever want to voice my opinion and then that opinion sounds negative. So if I'm saying anything that offends other people because they like these villagers or anything, please don't be. These are just my personal opinions, and that does not mean that I will not like people who like the villagers that I don't, or something. I have no idea. But yeah, no, at this point in the whole drawing process, I feel like I was just losing it a little bit. The more I make these YouTube videos with like speed paints and whatever, the more I realize that it's enjoyable unless I make it something that isn't. And I have a bad habit of overworking myself to the point where I'm not happy about something, or not balancing work and taking breaks, if that makes any sense. But I am working on it, and I think I'm getting better. But I could be getting horribly worse, and I would not even know. But if you guys like this, let me know. This is the finished product, and I kind of like how it turned out. And I'd love to draw more of these guys in the future. So, I'm going out. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stuff like that. Stay fluffy, peoples. Bye.